And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride Davis here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. A stopping pull maybe gets a yard to the 34. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up, fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Dyer. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll give it to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds him out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Buckeyes forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dyer. Still looking on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Touchdown, Gators. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass hits complete. Shakes off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's McKay. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 31 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz and they get the sack.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ruiz. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. This time on target. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. It's Ruiz. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gant. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Gant. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stop? Short of the 1st down line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Runs through another one. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. after the flag. 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play, because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got his man across the middle. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ruiz. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need two. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Gant. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They boot it away. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Hicks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Look out, he's got room. Got the 1st down and more. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some 1st downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And they swarm him under. Now facing a 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's McKay. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down. Picking up the 1st, getting some momentum, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's McKay. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's McKay. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Gets the back moving. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. On the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you can't do it better than that, guys. Getting the touchdown with just seconds to go. The extra point will now give them the lead. Maybe time for a kickoff and one more play. If they can just hang on for 2 more plays after this extra point, they're going to win this game.
A huge point after this for the lead. And they take the lead, and now in the waning moments, they're so close to a win. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this field goal would be etched in the memory of their fans forever if he could knock it through from here. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another